newsreader this week on the Pop News Beat, Kim Wilde. We've got
Jeremy Beadlebum. The very wonderful Kim Wilde. Actually, I liked her father better, but there we are. Now, star from the audience, David Hill.
And let's do the marking, shall we? Marks out of 10, first of all, for Mr. Yorkmore, if you can sort through your star clusters there. Out of 10, Jeremy's first out with 21. Just the one, if you would, Mr. Beadle.
Was that the first?
For the first act that we're seeing, the first act that we saw, Mr. Moore,
right,
the face juggler.
The face juggler, yeah.
The face juggler.
To the William Tell Overture.
He was doing it to the blue he was doing it to the blue earlobe, just for you.
Blue earlobe, yeah.
Right. Which one of those would you like, Mr.
10.
Beadle?
10.
So a total of 10, 2 makes 12, 7 from David is 19, and 7 from Spidey makes 26. Now, your marks, please, for Mr. Wickers. Can you count, Kim?
Yeah, just like that.
Let's have a look. David's got 10 up, first of all. 10 and 20. We're going to beat 26. Spidey's got 9, makes 29. And Beadle's 9 makes a total of 38. So once again, this week's winner... We're going to be doing the Pop News Beat in just a little while,
Yes,
all right?
that's
So I know
right.
you've got to sort that out. But before you do, what were your school days like? Did you have any fun teachers like that?
No, we had horrible teachers at our school.
Really?
I had a horrible science teacher.
Really? That turned you off science and pushed you towards music, which is probably just as well.
We had a horrible music teacher as well.
Did you? Truth. And you just finished a tour. How did it go? Was it fun?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Are they hard work? They look like a lot of fun, zooming around the country, but it's hard work too?
It is hard work. I'm
All right,
glad
well,
it's
listen,
all over, but
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let you go off now and get yourself ready for Pop News Beat, which is what you've got to do next, but that's going to be happening in just a second. But first, let's see Kim Wilde in action. This is her current single, and the video featuring it is called Child Come Away. Kim Wilde.
Hi, I'm Kim Wilde, and at the top of this week's rundown of the pop news, we have a follow-up to last week's item on the Jam. Remember we told you not to panic because the stories about them splitting up were only rumours? Well, now you can panic because this week Paul Weller confirmed that the group will cease to exist by the end of the year. Sad but true. And I'm sorry to hear that Joan Jett hasn't sold out her first British tour, and she can't understand why us Brits aren't flocking to see her, but it can't be the thought of losing money because she's done a deal with a well-known manufacturer of leather clothing to promote their products. Anyway, if you want to cheer her up and you live in the Leicester area, she's on at the university here this evening. Someone whose concerts always sell out is Rod Stewart. Bearing in mind that every time he tours here, thousands of disappointed fans who just can't get to see him, his record company have finally done the smart thing, put together a double album of live material. And seeing as I haven't got my live album out at the moment, you may as well get Mum to fork out for Christmas. OK, now it's time for something new. Every week on Pop Newsbeat, we'll be bringing you news of a record that we think is one to watch. This week it's Supertramp's Newie, which is their first for ages. It's called It's Raining Again. And this is what it sounds like and looks like. Great stuff. And now news of some gigs. Better check with the venues for ticket availability on some of these. But here is a pick of the week's concerts. Tonight in Sheffield, Japan, will be doing their stuff. Tomorrow night, you lucky Glaswegians have got Duran Duran at the Apollo, and Monday night sees Squeeze right here in Birmingham. Like the Jam, Squeeze will soon be splitting up, but they've just released an album of their greatest hits called The Singles, 45s and Under, so fans will at least have that to remember them by. And later in the week, ABC are in D-Side and Shack Attack are in Slough. That's on Wednesday, by the way. And what am I doing? Well, I thought you'd never ask. I've just finished my first UK tour, and thanks to everyone who came. I've got my new single out called Child Come Away, and then I'll be going to France to do a tour, and then hopefully get some time off for Christmas. And finally, no Pop Newsbeat would be complete without a look at a few of the records that have done very well in this week's charts. So here they are, the Mighty Movers.
Churches keep me secret, but now everybody knows. God, they want to stay, please don't stand in the way. I just can't take another day, 'cause you're a pretty young lady. Johnny Patsy, you're a pretty young lady.